Everyone loves the three actors who played Peter Parker, but what if the casting was different? At one point, these 10 actors were seriously considered for the role of Spider-Man. Number 1. James Franco. James Franco is known for playing Harry Osborn in the Sam Raimi trilogy, but he actually almost played Spider-Man instead. Franco auditioned for the role of Peter Parker and underwent a screen test as the character, which Franco said went very well. Franco then spent 6 weeks anxiously waiting until he found out he did not get the part. But then he received a surprising call from the director Sam Raimi, who asked him if he wanted the role of Harry Osborn, Peter Parker's best friend. Franco immediately accepted and went on to star in all 3 films. Number 2. Jake Gyllenhaal. Before Spider-Man 2 began filming, director Sam Raimi learned that Tobey Maguire was experiencing a severe back injury, and he could be paralyzed if he suffered an injury on set. Raimi then decided that he could not let Maguire star in the movie for his own safety, and picked Jake Gyllenhaal to be his replacement. Raimi called Gyllenhaal to let him know that he was his replacement choice for the character, and Gyllenhaal told him that he'd think about it. After Tobey Maguire was examined by several doctors, the doctors said that if he experienced an injury, it would cause him a tremendous amount of pain, but he would not be paralyzed. Raimi then decided to bring back Maguire for the second film. Number 3. Tom Cruise. At one point in the 1980s, the movie studio Cannon Films was attempting to make a live-action Spider-Man film, and the studio's top choice for the role was Tom Cruise, who was becoming a star after his role in the film Risky Business, although the film never ended up coming to fruition. Number 4. Josh Hutcherson. The producers of The Amazing Spider-Man seriously considered choosing Josh Hutcherson to play Peter Parker. Hutcherson was 17 at the time, and he underwent several extended screen tests and stunts before Andrew Garfield was picked for the role. Hutcherson still went on to have a successful acting career, and is best known for his role in the Hunger Games franchise. Number 5. Asa Butterfield. Butterfield was known for his role in Martin Scorsese's Hugo, and was considered for the role of Peter Parker in the MCU's Spider-Man. At one point during the casting process, he was even considered the frontrunner. Although Butterfield didn't get the part, he says he doesn't feel too badly about it because he landed his starring role in the series Sex Education not long after. Number 6. Timothée Chalamet. When Marvel was negotiating with Sony to begin a rebooted version of Spider-Man in their universe, Timothée Chalamet was on their shortlist. Chalamet said, "I read twice for the role and left sweating in total panic." Although he didn't get the part, Chalamet's acting career went fine in the following years. Number 7. Charlie Rowe. Rowe is not a well-known name, but the reason he is on this list is because of how close he was to landing the role. Rowe was one of the 6 actors invited to screen test as the MCU's Spider-Man, and at one point during the final stages of casting, it was narrowed down to him and Tom Holland. It was reported that Marvel and Disney wanted Rowe, while Sony wanted Holland. Eventually, Tom Holland was cast in the part, and Rowe released a tweet congratulating him, but stated that he thought he would have been a good Spider-Man. Number 8. Alden Ehrenreich. Aaronreich, who is best known for playing the younger version of Han Solo, was considered for the main role in The Amazing Spider-Man. In fact, Aaronreich got so far in the casting process, he even met with the director Mark Webb. But Webb ended up choosing Andrew Garfield instead. Number 9. Logan Lerman. Logan Lerman was considered not once, but twice for the role of Spider-Man, in 2 different iterations of the characters. Back when Sony hired Mark Webb to direct The Amazing Spider-Man, Lerman was considered for the role. Many believe that Lerman would get the role because of the amount of support he was getting from the fans. Lerman didn't get the part, but was again considered for the role of Spider-Man during the next reboot. But the role obviously went to Tom Holland. And number 10. Leonardo DiCaprio. DiCaprio was actually considered for the role of Spider-Man twice. After director James Cameron had worked with him on Titanic, Cameron attempted to create his own adaptation of the character, with DiCaprio as his top choice. DiCaprio said that he read a Spider-Man screenplay and had a couple of chats with Cameron, but nothing transpired. Later, when Sony began their adaptation with Sam Raimi attached as director, DiCaprio was again considered for the role. He was on a list of actors the studio had expressed interest in, but the role ended up going to Tobey Maguire. We have new videos released every single week, so if you enjoyed this one, make sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up, and we will catch you all next time.